Welcome back to Across Louisiana. Well, you've probably heard of March Madness, but have you ever heard of Mark's Madness? Here to tell us all about that and the ALS Association is Mark Manchester. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
For the folks who might not be familiar with the association and the work they do, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the local ALS Association provides durable medical equipment as well as family support, whether it be through support group meetings or caregiver support group meetings, and just basically to be there for us as part of our family.
So you're just out there offering support to people that are affected by ALS and their families?
Absolutely.
You have an exciting event coming up. Obviously, it has a great name as well.
Yeah, it does.
Tell us a little bit about March Madness.
Well, March Madness, as you mentioned, kind of coinciding with March and March Madness, is an event, March the 8th, that will be held to promote activism, awareness, and education for ALS. And we're going to have 7 bands and 7 hours on the levee in Port Allen from 3 to 10 on March 8th. All proceeds will be going to the local ALS Louisiana Mississippi Association, Team Gleason, ALS Research through ALS TDI, and the Manchester Project, which is my nonprofit organization. And we look to have a day of music, food, and fun.
Definitely sounds like a good time for a good cause. Tell me a little bit about how did March Madness come to be?
Well, about in July of 2011, I was diagnosed with ALS disease, and after being a part of several clinical trials, decided that being I can no longer be a part of clinical trials, I figured I still wanted to do something to make a difference. So what I did was we started March Madness LLC, and to go out and have this festivals and other things in the community to promote awareness and education for ALS.
Briefly, you mentioned Team Gleason. I mean, I think that's something that people obviously are aware of, being so many Saints fans around here.
Right.
I mean, talk to me a little bit about your association with that and what impact that's had.
Well, I met Steve the first time at his rebirth statue unveiling, and since then become friends with Steve, and has kind of, I guess, conjoined our missions. His mission being that if there's not a cure being found quickly, then through innovative technology, ALS patients can still be productive in society. And so I took that a little bit further. We can do that, yes, but we can still raise money to help find a cure.
No white flags, right?
No white flags.
Absolutely.
Never surrender.
The event sounds like a great time. Obviously, it's in a great setting right there on the levee in Port Allen. You mentioned some of the music that's going on. Tell the folks a little bit about what bands they can expect to hear there so they can check out their favorites.
We have, actually, I guess, a Port Allen favorite and Big Pokey, a Baton Rouge favorite of old, Floyd Brown. We have Lafayette, Zydeco with J.J. Caillé. We have a New Orleans band, the Chiwis, can be finishing up the show, plus 2 bands from England that'll be coming over and playing for the day. One of the bands, the bass player, was backup bass player for the Beatles. So it'll be a mixture of genre for the day.
So there's really something for everyone there. One more time real quickly, give the folks information where they can go to find out more and take part in March Madness.
Well, actually they can go on to marchmadness.eventbrite.com, and that way they can acquire their tickets, and or Facebook March Madness, and the event is actually posted on a Facebook site. Fantastic.
We look forward to it. Best of luck with the event, and then we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.
Well, they've been giving Baton Rouge students a place to get technical training for over 30 years. It's ITI Technical College. Take a look, everyone.
1973 the school started, and started in a little classroom next to the old mall there on Florida Boulevard. And now we're here, 12 acres, 60,000 square feet of training facility.
I think ITI is special because of the atmosphere that is around here, the culture that is created. It's a very caring atmosphere.
I kind of believe in Mr. Martin's approach that it is a second chance for a lot of students, but it's also a place for that 60% of the population that really needs something beyond high school but not quite a four-year education.
We've recently created within the last year a medical assistant program, a certification program here at ITI. And it kind of was a spin-off of our office administration program. We saw a need for the clinical medical person as well as the administrative, which we have been teaching for many years. A medical assistant comes to school to learn about the patient care process, about working in a physician's office or a hospital and learning to care for patients. By the time they leave school, they've had the opportunity to become a phlebotomy technician, an EKG technician, and a clinical medical assistant, all national certifications. Having all those certifications gives them, makes them very much more employable. Drafting technology is a program that everything that is built has to be designed first. And so that's where you'll see a lot of designs on the computer start to come to life. And our drafting students here at ITI, they learn the basics of the different drafting programs such as AutoCAD and MicroStation. And then from there on, they're able to pick into a specialty area that they want to get into. Well, the drafting program is real important because of what it allows people to be able to go out and do in our community. For example, in our petrochemical industry, they're always needing the piping diagrams and all that stuff to update their plants and to build new plants.
Here at ITI, we're particularly known for our instrumentation and process technology departments. But we're really excited about some other programs that have newly developed programs, like in our electronics department. We not only offer a certificate program, but we also an associate's degree program now. And if kids are interested in automation, microprocessors, things like that, robotics, ROVs, it's a wonderful program for them to get involved in. We also have the electrical department, which really all of our students pretty much have to go through the electrical department to learn about AC and DC circuits and wiring, and have the opportunity to earn their NCCER certifications. And even in our HVAC department, the thing that makes those students so attractive to employers is the fact that when they graduate, they'll have most, if not all, of their HVAC certifications completed, which means they're ready to go into the workforce. Our electrical students, when they graduate, any employer can go to a national database and see that these students have completed numerous NCCER electrical certification tests, which makes them very attractive to a lot of employers in the electrical field. That could be industrial, commercial, or residential. The same thing holds true with our HVAC certifications. Through HVAC Excellence, same thing, available. Employers can go see that these students have taken and completed certain certification tests, like the EPA test. Before anybody can get hired by an HVAC company, they have to have that EPA certification so they can deal with refrigerants. Our students will have that usually within their first or second term. That's why you'll find a lot of our HVAC students are actually employed by their second and third term, working part-time with some type of refrigeration or air conditioning company, because they've gotten their EPA certification, they're working on other certifications. So most of our students are actually working in the field before they actually graduate. With today's gaming technology and remote controls and things like that, the electronics department has really become attractive to a lot of students. With automation and microprocessors, it's very easy for these students after they graduate to go into robotics, and one of the neatest things is ROV control. Oceaneering hires students from here who actually control the robots that go down thousands of feet to monitor equipment on deep sea rigs. So it's a wonderful field to get involved in.
At ITI, our motto is for a better life, and that's our goal for every student, every graduate. We're here to help you. You're part of our family now.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, find out about Links for Literacy with Gary Robertson. Don't miss it, folks.